Well, hello, friends and neighbors. I guess it is a beautiful day in our neighborhood, isn't it? Although, I'll tell you who I am not. It's obvious I'm not Mr. Rogers. I'm Keith Morrison, and I'm here to tell you not about some terrible crime, but about a wonderful organization, the Friendship Shelter, who've been working so hard to end homelessness in our community, who've been helped by so many wonderful people to do that. As we know, COVID has turned our world upside down, and heaven knows the Friendship Shelter is no exception. It's certainly affected the things we do, but we have redoubled efforts to keep everyone safe, all of our volunteers and our clients and the people we work with. The work has gone on unimpeded. Let's find out how from some of the folks of the ASL Emergency Shelter.
Hi, welcome to the ASL. Come on in.
I'm Cambridge. I am the Assistant Program Manager and Housing Coordinator at the Friendship Shelter ASL. I'm here with Joe today and we're going to hear his story.
I entered this program in 2016 due to medical circumstances that arose in 2001. I have had housing in the past. I owned my own properties. Medical conditions caused me to sell my properties to pay for the medical bills, which thankfully I paid for all of them. This shelter has been the most remarkable place I have found through my many years of homelessness, and I have been homeless for at least 15 years. For the 4 years I've stayed here, again, they assisted me with everything I needed. I met my basic necessities and beyond. They provided me with social services that were just phenomenal. Cambridge, she assisted me with housing vouchers that not only helped myself, but my stepmother, who was in a nursing home, and they housed us both.
Joe's been with us for a long time, so being able to see him and his mother get into a permanent housing situation has been really exciting for us. It's good to see the system work in favor of those who need it most. Joe's story is an awesome success for Friendship Shelter and the community.
My mother and I are very appreciative to the Friendship Shelter and everything they've done for us. We sincerely thank you, Friendship Shelter, from the depths of our hearts. Thank you.
Now there's an example of the power of housing. Joe can relax knowing that he and his mother now have a safe place to be and a safe place to live. There is really nothing or very few things as important in life as a secure and stable home, and so many people are lacking them. I want to introduce you now to Dorothy and Daniel, who will tell you more about the importance of permanent housing.
Hi, I'm Dorothy. Welcome to Friendship Shelter. I'm the lead housing coordinator here at Friendship Shelter Bridge Housing Program. The unique thing about the Bridge program is how low barrier it is. As long as individuals are willing to work toward their permanent housing and really making steps toward that permanent housing, we continue to offer our services and don't limit their stay with us. And we're here with Daniel for him to tell a little bit more of his story.
So the COVID thing hit, and the Mercy House comes up and goes, Tamara comes up and goes, "Hey, Danny, you know what? You can't be on the streets, buddy. You need a bathroom." So she put me in a hotel for 3 weeks, and they offered me a room here at the Friendship Shelter, and I said, "Oh, that'd be great. Your own room, your own key, no stresses, no worries." So I came here, and they have a real delightful program, really good food, and thanks to Dorothy, she'd take time once a week or twice a week. She'd talk to me, and she'd help me out with what's going on. Danny, what's going on with your doctors? What's going on with your family? Or how are you doing? How are you feeling? At first, I got real emotional, and she'd see me through it. It's not that bad. You're gonna be okay. And here I am. I'm doing really good. I got my own place now. I got my own apartment. I succeeded where a lot of people didn't. And thanks to this place, I mean, it's a real good program. I recommend it.
It was an absolute pleasure working with Daniel. The first time we met, he was wearing a Grateful Dead t-shirt, which I really resonated with, and I liked it a lot. So we bonded a bit over that. He's a genuinely wonderful guy, and I am so happy that he's been able to find this permanent housing placement. We didn't know what that was going to look like at first, but luckily there was an opening from American Family Housing that Daniel was able to utilize.
So yeah, now I'm in the comfort of my own apartment thanks to the Friendship Shelter. And it feels good, the fact that, I got my own bed, my own space, really. It feels good that, finally I'm back to normal. I'm really thankful that, they have programs like this for people like me, because I really needed help like you wouldn't believe.
Welcome home, Daniel. Wait, is somebody knocking at the door? Has someone come to visit us in our neighborhood? Let's have a look, shall we? And of course, wearing a mask. Barbara, Milo, come on in.
Thank you.
How are you?
We are so well. Thank
I
you.
love that mask. Barbara is a member of the board at the Friendship Shelter.
That's right, Keith. You may not realize it, but the Friendship Shelter community extends beyond their staff and clients. Volunteers are a critical part of their operation, providing meals to the men and women in both shelter programs almost every single day of the year.
Great, thank you, Barbara. And so, why not? Let's check in on the Bridge Housing Program's kitchen and see what is cooking there.
Welcome to Friendship Shelter. Come on in.
I'm here at our Bridge Housing Program, which is a program that offers housing-focused services to the 30 men and women that stay here with us. I'm in our kitchen, where we used to have our guest chefs come and prepare food and serve it to our guests every night. But of course, when COVID hit, we couldn't do that anymore. We don't allow anyone besides staff and clients on site. So our amazing volunteers and donors have been preparing meals off-site to drop off with our staff, who then serve it to our guests. We have a few of our amazing donors here with us today.
Hi, I'm Liz.
I'm Bella. And I'm Alexis, and we're regular volunteers here at the Friendship Shelter. Due to COVID, we haven't been able to cook meals within the kitchen. However, we have been able to prepare meals from our home and deliver them to the residents here frequently.
Although with COVID, it's not the same feel as being here in the kitchen and working with the homeless community. You still get to see the residents' faces as you bring the food to them, which is so nice because you still get the emotional attachment as being in the kitchen. The feeling is still the same.
Being able to prepare meals for the residents here always makes my day better. My favorite part about it is whenever we come to drop off food, I always see people peering over the balconies with the biggest smile on their faces, and it always just makes my day knowing that they're having a good meal and that I made a difference within their day.
During these uncertain times, it's so nice to have the opportunity to make a difference and help the Friendship Shelter.
We're so thankful that our donors and supporters have been flexible with us in this time, and that they're continuously bringing meals, even with these changes every single night of the week. We can't express how thankful we are for this.
Wow. It is so good to hear about the effect the Friendship Shelter is having on the lives of people who are experiencing homelessness in Orange County. Friendship Shelter prides itself on creating communities for the most vulnerable people in Orange County. Maybe the best example of that is our housing program, where we literally build communities where people in need can work with our staff. So next I want to take you to our newest development. It's in San Clemente. You can meet Kristen, who'll tell you about the important work being done there.
Hi guys, welcome to Vista Del Mar. I'm Kristen, I'm one of the community supervisors here. Come on, let's show you around. This is our Vista Del Mar Apartments. It's our newest permanent supportive housing structure at the Friendship Shelter. We acquired the building last year after fixing it up to make sure that it was perfect for our tenants to move in. We had 7 move in June, and this is now their permanent home. A space where they get to permanently live, and it is their new home. And what we do here is we operate on a housing first policy, meaning we get them in their new homes, and then we offer supportive services to them to help them better acclimate here, and any way that we can support them in this remaining their home permanently. Some of the supportive services we offer here are case management services. They go by the term of housing stabilization coordinators, and they are exactly what they sound like. They work with clients to help stabilize their housing. Some of the different ways that we do that is we have food bank runs, and we can come and bring them food from various food banks to make sure that they're fed. I think another thing that helps support these clients in maintaining their housing here and feeling comfortable is the community that we provide here at Vista Del Mar. I think community is super important for everyone living here, especially coming to a new environment. And certain things we do to build that here is we have community meetings every month where, you know, we have little parties and we have food and refreshments and we do games, and then we talk about things that, you know, we can improve here, or things that they may want to have included here so that it feels more like home to them. Now I'm going to take you guys to meet one of our tenants who lives here. Let's go meet Gary. Thank you for opening your home to us and speaking with us.
You're welcome.
Can you tell us a little bit about how you arrived here at VDM?
Having a place that I call home means a lot to me. I have a service dog. He has a place to be. He feels like he owns the whole complex. He's happy here. I'm happy here. The community here is great. I don't have to worry about where I'm gonna sleep, where I'm gonna do laundry, where is my family gonna see me, any of that. I hadn't spoken to my mom in 15 years. She got a hold of me, I don't know how. She comes here every week or every other week. We talk on the phone every day. I have to check in with her. I know that seems odd after 15 years, but we get along very well now.
I think Gary's a huge asset to our VDM community here. I think he really provides support to a lot of the other people who live here as well, especially right now when transportation's a little more difficult due to COVID, and Gary's offered to take them to places, doctor's appointments, to go get their mail. You know, he's been a real source of support for people here, and he's been a huge help in helping us build our community here at Vista Del Mar.
I'm very thankful to Friendship Shelter for this, especially Annalisa, who made this all possible.
Thanks to your support, the Friendship Shelter is on track to move 100 people out of homelessness and into permanent housing this year, and that is no small feat, given the kind of year we've had. 2020, man. Thank you for coming to my neighborhood.